Welcome to Chat with Lala, the podcast where real conversations bring our community together. I'm Lala, and in every episode, I'll be sitting down with inspiring guests to share stories, talk about challenges, and celebrate the victories that shapes us. Whether you're tuning in for the first time or you're already a part of the family, I'm so glad you're here. Let's dive in and connect with heart, laughter, and honesty. This is Chat with Lala. Okay. Let's get started. Oh my God.
Yes.
Welcome to the very first episode of Chat with Lala. And I am so excited to kick this off. And I couldn't think of a more perfect person in the best way to kick this off and get this going. Welcome.
Thank you.
Lala.
Hello. Bonjour, bonsoir. Bonjour, bonsoir. We sit on the couch again.
Again.
Who'd have thought?
I mean,
Sorry, they didn't think. I guess that's the appropriate. They didn't think.
I think that it is very fitting and very exciting to sit here with you again. I feel like there's no better way, and it's time. The people want to know all the secrets.
They're sure.
No, I am so excited to sit with you today, and I think after everything we've been through the past few years, this is perfect that I get to put you in the hot seat finally. I am so excited.
I'm excited too.
I get to put you in the hot seat and get you to tell the people all the secrets. Because when we started Queen Circle, we said, you know what? We're not going to address anything. Good, bad, and different. We're just not going to talk about anything. And I think we did an incredible job. But it's finally time that we kind of...
The people want to know.
Yeah, and I'm excited, and I have some hard questions for you. Are you ready? Like, a lot. Like,
I'm going to try to get ready.
We're going to get into everything that has happened the past couple of years in your life, how you've been, the business, Queen Circle, and I'm excited. Are you ready?
I'm excited. I'm ready. I'm excited and I'm ready. I'm both.
You're excited. Are you
I'm
ready?
both.
Are you nervous a little bit?
I am a little bit. I am. I have to be honest. I am a little nervous, but it's a good nervous though.
Yeah.
It's a good nervous. It's a good nervous.
Yeah. I think this conversation is well overdue. And I think it's therapeutic for us.
Yeah.
And hopefully for everyone watching too.
I agree.
All right. So I'm going to get right into it. When you think about back then, when you, Julie, and I first thought about Queen Circle, even before the name, because a lot of people don't know, but the name was, I don't know, like,
what was it?
It was probably like at least 6 months.
It was a lot of names too.
It was a lot of names, a lot of different names that we came up with. But when we finally, decided on Queen Circle, I think people would assume that the launch was like very quickly before, but it was at least like 6 months. I think close to 6 months.
Or was it more?
We had decided we were going to go with Queen Circle. We had the logo and we were like, yeah, we don't know if we want to do this. So when you think about it, the vision, when you think about back then, like, what did you think that we thought this was going to be? Like Queen Circle. What was the vision for us?
I guess what we've been saying from the beginning: community, unity, engagement. And I know for me, I know you and Julie were more so, like the entertainment and the party scene. That was more your thing, like the one to throw the parties. That's an idea that you guys kind of brought to me. Yeah, honestly. And the start of Queen Circle, the initial, before it was Queen Circle, the initial, Julie came to me. Yeah. Like, I want to have a party. Can you help me?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, sure. You know? And in planning the party and in the marketing and in everything it comes with when planning a party, kind of fell in love with it.
Yeah.
And the way everybody gravitated towards it, the way everybody fell in love with it, it was like, oh, we got no choice.
Do this.
Like, this is it's bigger than us.
Yeah.
Bigger than the program.
Yeah.
And so and initially starting off, it was fun.
Yeah.
It was a ball. What? I get to sit on my couch and talk shit with my girlfriends and have a shot. What? And I'm working? Nah, that's a vibe. What you talking about? So it was fun. It was a lot of fun. The vision, community, unity, more so unity, coming together.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think same. I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
I do know that I did fell in love with, like we could do something that that's different. I think for me, it was like, let's do it differently.
Party promoting through a podcast is wild. It's wild. Like,
it is, but it was fun though.
It was fun.
It was fun.
It was fun.
I don't think we knew what to expect, but it was fun. And I think the fact that we were able to kind of like do it together and just like because we were like partying, going out anyway.
Vibing.
So being able to do that together, and also, the love we were getting, and like I think you said it, the community aspect of it, people just fell in love with just seeing us, and they were like,
fresh.
Yeah, it was just such a new idea. And I think what for me that I enjoyed most about it was we each brought something different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't like the same
thing.
Like we each had like our own flow and our own style. So it was very different, and I like that. Like you know what I mean? Like the way that Julie had her thing, you had your thing, and I had my thing, and then we put it together, almost like mash it. So to me, that was my favorite part of it.
Okay.
Because we all weren't the same. We were such individual, but then we came together. It was just like, oh, Julie can handle that. You can do this. I could do that. And then when we put it together, it just became something really beautiful. So I think for me, that was my favorite part of it.
Okay. I guess it felt so
natural.
It felt so natural, relatable. It felt like something that we do all the time. So I guess I didn't look at it that way.
Yeah.
My part that was important. So whenever people would sit on the couch, and I would see how when we're talking to them about them and the way they would light up, I fell in love with that.
Yeah.
Like the fact that I can
Yeah.
Café that's making you feel good.
Yeah.
That was that's important to me.
Yeah, I agree. I think like seeing everyone and just learning their stories too. Be like, oh wow, like we didn't know this about you. Like we didn't know this. We see all these people every day or when we go out. So getting to learn more about them and their journey.
Yeah.
Because they talk about some people will talk about when I was in Haiti, how they started.
The way when people come in, they be like, "Oh, I'm timid, mbaka pale na mitomon." And then they get on the couch and get super comfortable. All that timid go out the window.
Yeah. So, we talked about the sacrifices and the challenges that came with, Queen Circle. A lot of people saw the glitz, the glamour. What was the toughest part for you personally, and what did you learn about yourself during the past couple of years?
Okay.
Since we started?
I would say probably the toughest part about Queen Circle with the entertainment industry, the media, is like we see these celebrities, right?
Yeah.
Not just celebrities, just people we see on TV.
Yeah.
Automatically, when we see somebody on TV who pussy, and then you get in rooms with them.
Yeah.
You're having conversations with them.
Yeah.
And then you realize you kind of, I don't want to say idolize, but a lot of other people might idolize them. And you get in a room with them, and then you're face to face with them. And I was like, wow, you're an asshole.
I didn't know where you were going
crazy. Like, wow, I wasn't, that's crazy. damn, that blew my mind. I never would have thought.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just, just a different perception of reality. But that's kind of how everything is, right?
Yeah.
Honestly.
I think it's like I think for me, yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Definitely. Like, we learned there's so many different things. I think it was Mixik that told us, like, I think we were in a room with an artist, and Mixik was like, he's somebody just like you guys.
Yeah.
He's a person just like y'all.
That's what you realize. Like, oh yeah, you really
like,
put your
God,
pants
I'm
on
so
one foot at a time like me, huh?
Yeah,
okay.
Right.
Okay.
I was like, oh my God, I'm so nervous. And then, like, he's looking at us like he's a person just like y'all. Like, y'all are at the same level. We're like, we are. Like, we are. Like, little children, we are.
Just
like,
green and just naive.
Just so naive. But he was just looking at us like, wait, what's wrong with y'all? Like,
so yeah, that's and as far as you said what I learned about myself.
Yeah. Why you laughing like
it's
that?
Gonna sound crazy, right? But I can say, I mean, I knew this, right? But what I can say that I learned about myself is I'm a bad motherfucker. Because
what do you mean?
First of all right, whenever, I'm into entrepreneurship and business, right? Whenever I thought about any kind of business venture I would enter, party, entertainment, media, nowhere near on that list. That's not something I put them on it. Podcast,
we learned a lot.
My podcast, and then to the audacity, I have zero knowledge. Zero, like,
we're making it up as we go.
Making it up as we go. Kalima, don't know nothing about nothing. Bien serious, shita, met gadsuno, met maquillage, shita su couch munyo. Camera, pale, so TV people, yo.
What I loved about it was you would be like, "That's a small week."
Like,
you owned it. You were like, "Wait, let's look this up." How do we do this?
Knowledge.
Yeah,
I didn't even Google how do you like. I put my clothes on, sat on the couch, and I was like, I'm ready to go. And then a lot of times I look back at the episodes, and I'll think back to the cutting and the editing and everything that it entails, and the events, the parties, and the fact that that zero knowledge, and then we were damn near a success. Yeah, that just makes, and I knew this about myself, but that just makes me feel like simple from back at my feel. Yeah, they been really fast. Like, it's not. If I wanted to do it. Yeah, I can do it. Yeah, so that's what I.
Yeah, I think for everyone though, it's like that. I remember like having a conversation at work with like upper leadership, and we were talking. I was like, so how do you blah 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 blah? She was like, oh yeah, they gave me the job, and I was just like, okay, I guess I'm gonna do this. Let's figure it out, and I think that's what we did. And I think we did an incredible job of learning quickly. Like, we were making mistakes, but we were like
absolutely
pivoting.
Making mistakes. Yeah. When I say this, don't think that I'm saying like we was just all good. No, that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, but like I think a lot of our learnings happen with some of the mistakes. But if we're going to be absolutely honest, we killed it. Yeah. Walking into something that we didn't expect.
No, zero. Google, how do you? And then
So, my next question is: as women in the entertainment and promotion space, can you think of any unique challenges to kind of continue the conversation? Do you think that we faced together, like whether it was because we're in Philly, we were women, like? Can you think of any that stick out in your mind, like challenges? Yeah.
As far as being women, challenges that I can say that I feel like we the male gaze. Yeah. Unfortunately, so it's the industry is male dominated. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if they're not used to women being in the room, but it was a lot of time. So like as we said, right? Yeah. we don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm walking into.
Yeah,
so
we're agreeing.
We're spending a lot of time trying to mentally prepare in regards to rooms that we're coming into that we don't know full knowledge about.
Yeah.
Right. An industry that we really don't know. So that's what we're mentally preparing for.
Yeah.
Never did I think that I would have to spend most of my time redirecting conversation.
Yeah. Yeah.
From like a romantic perspective.
Yeah.
So the male gaze, I would think, is probably was the most challenging.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Like that really threw me off.
Was crazy.
That threw me off because it's like, I think for me, the reason why it was really tough for me is because I've been in business for a long time, like from a career perspective. And I don't think this was like, it wasn't a comfortable space for me to like, we're like, okay, we're not interested. We're just here to do business. And on top of that, we're paying you for it.
Exactly.
Like
the audacity.
Sir. We're paying you.
The audacity.
You're not even offering like, oh babe, like no, we're good, like I'm interested. No, we're paying you and you're telling us you're interested.
Give me your money and give me your body. I want both.
Give me your money and give me your body.
I want both.
That was it took me a while to get comfortable with that, if I'm completely honest. It was the most...
You're probably still not fully comfortable with it, honestly.
No, I don't think I am, but I think I've mentally prepared myself for those things to happen and for me to be able to like shift.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, okay, like this is what I want, this is what I need. All right, I paid your money, let's go. More so of that approach, because in the beginning I was like, yeah, I don't think I can do this because I don't need this.
I remember.
I was like, hello, and then Julie over there laughing, like she's like, you know, that's her personality to laugh through shit.
Up.
And I'm like,
well, I mean,
yeah. And I'm like, no, I don't want to do this anymore. No, I don't want to do this anymore. We're here for business. What is happening? Like, it was like thinking about it now, it was the most ridiculous thing.
Yeah.
But at the time, I was like, no.
Because you don't even, like, when we're going into these rooms, I know for me, I'm not thinking that's about to happen. I'm not prepping myself for that.
Yeah.
I'm prepping myself for everything else. And then the one thing I didn't prep for, that's what I walk into.
Yeah. No.
Head first.
Yeah, head first.
Yeah.
Head first.
Yeah.
I think like too, the other thing that I would say like on the other side of that is it's crazy that because those things were happening so often, now when I have a conversation with a man and he doesn't do that, I have such a high appreciation for it. Because I'm like, wait, you really want to do business with
How about
me?
someone say yeah?
You don't want my body? Oh, thank you. Like I'm like, oh my God, that's so awesome. Like he really want to do business with me. But I think like that was, you know, that was for me too pretty tough. Okay. So typically people, and you know, we kind of heard around people like, oh my God, what's happening? Changes with Queen Circle, like it's not working. They're women. I don't think we've ever spoken about exactly kind of like any specific. We just kind of move in the directions that we move. And we know, as far as from the beginning up until now, any changes that has happened within Queen Circle wasn't because of disagreements where the person's like, well, I don't want to work with you because blah, 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 blah. We know that. And I think people naturally assume that's what happens with women. Like, what are your thoughts on, like, making sure, like, how important is it to you for people to understand that that wasn't the case?
Very, very important. Here's the thing, guys, right? We all love a good Zen session. The more les Zen pichot, it's more interesting.
More entertaining.
It's more entertaining, yes. And naturally, with a lot of groups, when you see groups together and they break off, it's usually due to drama and Zen, especially when it's women, right? But there's no story. Like, and
not the case.
I feel like it's important, right, in relationships. So, romantic relationship, friendships, whatever kind of relationship is respect. It's important to respect boundaries.
Yeah.
So you venturing off or you feeling something is heavy on your spirit that you need to venture off to, that's not an attack on my life. That's not an attack on me. So like we can come together and start something, and sometimes things start and that's not what it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to last there forever. That's supposed to be a vehicle to take you to where you need to go. A vehicle to take Lala where she needs to go. A vehicle to take me where I need to go. A vehicle to take Julie where she needs to go. Queen Circle could have easily just been that initial key that unlocks. So like I said, right? So Julie initially, she had other things going on. She had other things to focus on. She had other things that was weighing on her spirit. So for her to come to us and be like, hey guys, I know we started this together, but from focus. So as her friend, our job is to not ridicule her for that. I hear you. I respect that. I respect that. And you go off and I'm going to support you. And you do what you need to do to make yourself whole, to make yourself better. You know what I'm saying? And whatever, so this unlocks a new chapter for you as well too. Like it leads you down. Look where we are now. This is where it led you to. That's not an attack on me. My different business ventures that I want to embark on, that's not an attack on you. That's not an attack on each other. Other people's dealings and what they have going on, it's not an attack. Your only job in that space is to support them. You know what I'm saying?
And I think like I love the way you explain that. I think the other part to me that I don't think that people understand is that when we started Queen Circle, it took over our life.
Literally.
I remember like there were times you were at work, I was at work, and we had to like, hey, do you have a couple minutes? We need to talk about this involving Queen Circle. Up at work. Yes. You getting in trouble at work for walking away to handle Queen Circle business. It took over our life. It took over like every aspect. Nous lever le matin avant d'aller dormir Queen Circle. Tout bagay Queen Circle. Like I don't think people understand how much it takes to do Queen Circle, especially in the aspect where we weren't getting anything back from it. We were doing something for the community, every single one of us. I remember there was one time like Julie had to celebrate one of the kids' birthday before the actual birthday because we had to go away to an event. Like things happening with me, things happening with you. I don't think people understand that. And to your point, like it takes a lot. Like if you have a family, you have a career, you have all of that, and then you have something that you're doing strictly because you love it, the people love it, because people will be like, oh, where's Queen Circle? Where are you guys? Like it's tough. It's tough. It's still tough. And I think to your point is that we need people to understand that. Yeah,
we need people to understand that. And we kind of, I feel like any business aspect, any business venture, anything you're passionate about, not even just business, anything that you're passionate about is going to take up a big chunk of your life. And when we say this, guys, it's not that we're running away from the issues like, oh, lito dino pa ka fel.
That's not
but
it.
Sometimes you got to prioritize what's important. Not to say it's not important, Queen Circle is not important, but you have to prioritize other things in your life sometimes. And that is okay.
And I think like for me, like my decision to continue on is maybe right now it's not the time for Julie. Maybe right now it's not the time for you. That doesn't mean like 5 years from now we don't come back together and say, you know what, this is we can continue to go on with this, right? I think that was originally our decision to continue after Julie. We're like, okay, you know what, this is tough, but let's keep going, let's keep trying. So it's like this was something that is always going to be in our journey. Like this is something that
it'll always be
it's our legacy, right? It's our legacy, right? It's something that our families were they're very proud of it. Like you guys did this, and I think for me, that's why I was like, okay, I'm gonna try and see if this is something that I can continue to do.
I commend you for that very, very much.
Thank you. but that doesn't mean that, you know, a year from now, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm out. But I am gonna try my best to continue and hold down the fort for what we started, because it's not something that anybody else can't understand it.
Yeah.
Only you, Julie, and I can understand about Queen Circle. There's no one that could be like, well, you know, like, I can be a part of it. You will never understand.
Yeah. And you wasn't shooting with us in a gym.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So I think for me, like, I was like, you know what, I'm going to try and see if this is something that I can continue. And I think I've met and talked to so many people recently that were like, well, if you can try and see what happens. But again, change isn't bad.
It's not.
Change isn't bad, and change is growth.
You should change.
Yeah.
Like, look around us. Everything grows. The trees grow. The grass grows. Like, literally, like, as simple as, not even looking at people, as simple as the floor.
Yeah.
Like, everything. Well, when I say the floor, the grass. Yeah. But everything around us is growing. We were not designed. Timoun, you're fat, you're levé, you're grandi. Nothing stays the same. If you're staying the same, there's an issue.
Right.
You're supposed to grow. So we shouldn't be afraid of that. Yeah. Growth is a good thing. It's a positive thing. And let's not put a negative narrative on it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, I agree. Okay. So we talk about different business ventures prior to Queen Circle. Not only were you a career woman, but you also have had your business for a long time.
Yeah,
tell us a little bit about that.
So it's Essentials. It's called Essentials. And essentially what it is a fanny pack that is packaged with medical supplies. I'm a nurse. I don't know if maybe I should have started with that.
I was going to ask that. Yeah.
So I am a nurse. So essentially what Essentials is everything that's in a nurse's pocket. Thermometer, pulse ox, pen light, a regular black pen. It's very much needed. As silly as it might seem in there, we need them pens. Pens, markers, highlighters, even some Vaseline for when your lips get dry during the day. Nursing scissors is in a notepad. And I prepackage it and then I sell it as one unit. And the thing with Essentials is I hold it is dear to my heart.
What inspired it to start it?
What inspired it? Honestly, one day I was at work. I'm like, there's mad things in my pocket right now. Like, like it is literally, it's a tool of convenience.
Yeah.
Like there's mad things in my pocket right now. And a lot of, like if you do work in a nursing home or acute care centers, a lot of times we don't have the equipment. Yeah. So for a package to come, or it's not as accessible, you got to order it. You know, so it's at an affordable price, and it's everything just packaged in one. And you kind of just, when you get off of work, you take it off, put it in your bag. When you're going back to work, it's one less thing to worry about. Yeah. So as nurses, there's so much, as nurses, as single mothers, there's so much on our plate. There's so much that we think about. There's so much that we have to worry about. People's lives are literally in our hands. So the basics, the necessities to make your day smoother. I just put it in a bowl. I wrap it up and put it in a bowl. It just, that little package makes the day so much smoother, honestly. So
I think like what I love about you is like I was like, what inspired it? You were like, I looked down and I saw a bunch of crap in my pocket, so I decided to come out with. So I think your approach, I see a lot of what you just said from Essentials. I see a lot of that with Queen Circle, because it was always like, oh, we see something, like,
give it.
Yeah, you're like, let me fix that. And I think that is,
there's a need for it. Yeah, supply it. Like,
okay, what makes it unique from, I don't know if there's like, I'm not familiar with like fanny packs for for nurses. What makes Essentials unique? As far as like any others that would, like if they go on Amazon, like what's different about it?
What's different about it is, so this is a convenient package. Like it is, I'm listing the different items, which is the pen light, the nursing scissors, the thermometer, the pulse ox, the marker, the pen. I'm listing all the items, but what it is it creates convenience for people. So instead of going on Amazon and ordering things individually,
separately,
this is a package that comes.
Gotcha. You don't have one for you don't have one of those for business? Like, you should have different ones.
You know what? You see them different avenues you was talking about? You see how that one joint, it unlocks it? Wait, man, I probably didn't.
Because I'm like, wait, I want that. I want the because I gotta look for pens half the time. I gotta look for a notepad. I'm using sticky notes all the time.
As we keep going, as I keep going through this venture, I'm sure it'll unlock. It'll probably start to become, fanny packs for multiple different type of businesses and different,
Yeah.
So wherever it leads me, I will absolutely go there.
Love that. I love that. So, like, tell the people if there's anyone watching that wants a fanny pack, that knows, like, maybe it's a husband that's like, well, I gotta get this for my wife because she always bugging me.
Yeah, and also I sell blood pressure cuffs as well, and outside of the healthcare industry, right? Like, we just lost a dear person in the Haitian community to like high blood pressure. Yeah, we need blood pressure cuffs. Like even Lakayu, you need thermometers, you need blood pressure cuffs, and it's at a very affordable price. And like I said, tupale, battery operated. Yeah, all you gotta do is just click. So we need it in our households as well too. So even if you're not in the healthcare industry, what business Lakayu? And don't forget to get one for your favorite nurse.
It's funny you said that because I think it was a couple weeks ago. I told my mom I wasn't feeling well. She was like, well, pass by CVS and grab like a blood pressure thing. So now I have one.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it took me a while to figure it out. But I was like, wait, where do I put it? So, I agree with you.
And it's stylish. It comes in a lot of different colors. It's easy to clean. It's a great deal. And so you can follow me on at Essentials Medical on Instagram, and my phone number. So I don't have any right now because the relaunch will be coming pretty soon.
Nice.
So we're kind of just touching on it. And you contacting me. I'll have business cards, the Instagram, and I'm sure we'll have the number listed.
Absolutely.
And then you just contact me. It's deliveries. I deliver. I ship out to different states. However you want it. Yeah. It's convenient. Through and through. Yeah. How it's conveniently delivered to you. Yeah. The price is $65. Very affordable. Yeah. So everything about it, it's convenience. Yeah. In a package.
I love that. I love that. I agree with you though. There's a lot of things that we all know, like, it costs a lot to go to the doctors. So if there's certain things that we can do at home.
Preventative measures. Yeah.
So I think that'll be definitely. I want a fanny pack. I'm not a nurse, but I want one just so I could have it.
I'll have one for you.
What advice would you've been an entrepreneur for a long time. What advice would you have to anyone, maybe especially a woman who wants to launch their own business? Like, what advice would you have for them to get started?
For me, this is kind of how I operate. I'm not really a get your ducks in a row kind of person. Yeah. I'm more of a let's get this shit started. I'll pick these ducks up as I go. Like
you do.
For me, I gotta put my feet in there. Like get started and everything will follow through. So my advice would be, if you want to do something, do it.
Don't wait.
Seriously, like, do not wait. Like, waiting for your ducks in a row, it could become an excuse. You should have done. Just start. You feel it in your heart. You feel it in your spirit. You do it. No matter what it is, no matter how silly it might seem, no matter what people think. Like, even if you like, damn, I'm about to fail.
You don't know until you try.
Fail, and then you might lose some money. Just keep just trying. Do it. O business fait puis chaque fois fait manger, you dit buy the food, do it. Post it on Instagram, fairly. Whatever business venez puis business fait manger, business open a hair salon, whatever it is, or even if not even just business, anything. You know, you want to go to school. If you feel something in your heart, do it. And also another thing I would say for advice is share your vision and speak to people who are also dreamers that are like-minded. So the moment you have that idea, the moment you have that spark, that's your baby. So you speak to people who will nurture it, like people who speak life into you, people who understand those concepts, people that's not going to distract you and try to deter you from that. That's the people that won't do that. That's the people that you speak to. You foster that and you nourish it. You protect your baby by speaking to like-minded people. You know, and man, you feel it. Do it.
No, I agree. I think that last part is extremely crucial because when you have people that's like, you got this, you can do it. It's very different versus someone who's telling you like, oh man, like, you know what I mean? Just deter you and like, I don't like negative people around me.
Me neither.
I do not like negative people around me at all. Because you can tell me, like, La, you know what, if I were you, I would do this differently. Or you know what, like, I think you can do that. Like, have you thought about da-da-da-da? Like, somebody's that's going to bring you ideas, not somebody's going to be like, pagi moun kapashi sa. Kote fika fe promotion. You like, fi pa jam fe sa. We heard that a lot. Like, oh, you know, it's so hard for women in the HMI, so I don't know why you guys want to do this. But somehow we figured out a way to do it because we came together with like-minded people.
Exactly.
So I think that's very important in life, not even in business.
Exactly.
You want someone that's gonna be super positive because if you're negative, that's a very hard day.
It's exhausting.
It is exhausting.
Like, so yeah, because like our wildest dreams is absolutely attainable. Like a lot of times I'll think about like Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse. Can you imagine the start of that, the spark of that?
Right.
I'm going to do la. Imagine?
I don't know. I have to try to be positive on that one.
Mickey Mouse, like Minnie Mouse, your wildest dream, whatever seems so small, whatever seems so silly, whatever seems how insignificant it might seem. Your wildest dream is absolutely attainable. You can touch them stars.
I agree.
And you know, you surround yourself. And some people, and I've come across some people that say they don't have people that they can speak to about business. Unfortunately, they don't have that. So keep it to yourself until the time comes. You're gonna bump into that person.
Right.
That you're gonna bump into that person. Just have faith in yourself. Seriously.
I agree. Okay. Wow. I want to get a little personal. And I told you I was going to touch on everything.
It's getting hot for real, huh?
It's getting hot in here. I know the past few months have been really difficult for you. You lost your dad. How have you been coping? How are you mentally?
I don't know. I don't know how I'm doing. One time I was having a conversation with somebody, and I was just telling them what was going on, and they were like, "Are you having Are you having a crisis?" I was like, "No, I don't think so." And they were like, "Well, how do you know?" So I'm a person that things happen, and I kind of just go pick up and go. Pick up and go. Pick up and go. I'm picking up and go, mommy. Like I don't have time. So in reality, when I realized like, oh, maybe I am in the middle of a crisis for real. I was at work. So my father was sick. So he was really, really sick. Like he had breathing issues, you know. So I'm at work and I'm with one of my patients and he's having like an episode where he can't breathe. And I'm like trying to rub his back, trying to calm him down, checking his, but like doing all the things proper for me to do. I'm in the middle of a crisis at work. I'm trying to talk to the doctor. I'm like, oh, and I had zero control of my body. My DON is talking to me. My ADON is talking to me. Look up them in the gym. I don't got time for this. I got shit to do. Like I got to take care of somebody right now. Why am I crying? And the fact that I could not control myself, maybe I am in a crisis.
Yeah.
And I just wasn't aware. And I think that happens more often than we know, than we like to think.
Yeah.
So the way I'm trying to cope with it and deal with it is I try to, when my emotions come, I feel it.
Yeah.
So like, if something isn't clear, I cry.
Yeah.
If I wake up and I'm like, you know what, I can't get out the bed right now, I nurture that. I stay in the bed. If I want to laugh, I laugh.
Yeah.
If I want to talk about him, I talk about him. Like whatever feelings come, I try my best not to shy away from it. I try my best not to hide from it.
Yeah.
I try my best to just embrace it. And I do understand that it's only going to take time.
Yeah.
I have been going to therapy as well too. Good. And I also try to do things that I know that makes me happy, that makes me feel good. And I love a project.
Yeah.
So
I know.
Going back and relaunching and focusing back on my baby, my original baby essentials. That's, that helps me feel like me a little bit more too.
Yeah.
So yeah, just trying. Yeah. Taking it one step at a time and trying to be nice and kind to myself.
Yes.
And giving myself grace.
Yeah.
Trying to at least. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't imagine what you've been going through, because it's been like, you've experienced quite a lot. And the fact that in a very short period of your life, right? And the fact that you're still in a space where you can be a superwoman to everyone in your life while in crisis. I think you're an anchor for your family. And I can't say I know how you do it, because I don't. But, thank God for you, for what you've been for your family and your friends and the people that are around you, because you are an anchor to everyone. And I've heard this saying where they say, something about God giving, certain things to his strongest
soldiers. Yeah. Take me off the list.
I would say you're on that list.
I've been soldiering enough. Take me off the list.
I would say you're on that list,
soldier down. Take me off the list. I
don't think it works like that. But how, losing a parent, how has that changed your perspective of life at all?
Yes. Unfortunately, it did change. And it's still pretty fresh. It's still very fresh, actually. Yeah. So I'm still kind of navigating and trying to figure out how I feel. But it absolutely changed my perspective in life. And to be honest with you, it's probably going to sound crazy, but what it changed for me is I'm a little afraid to get close to people.
Yeah.
Because it hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts. It fucking hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts real bad when you go, you know? So it kind of, I'm a little scared.
Yeah.
To have that deep love. And I'm a lover. I love deep. I love to my soul.
Yeah.
And, when that person's taken away, when that person's gone. So now it's the thought of, because you don't usually think about stuff like that. Like we're young. Like that's my life.
No.
Like that's not in our age bracket yet. And that's something that I do think about that.
Yeah.
And I am a little afraid to be that close to a person, because how am I gonna cope?
Right. Right. I mean, I think that's for every one of us, right? We lose people, and we know that's a part of life, but still somehow it's tough for us to, we learn to be okay and move on, but that feeling never leaves us in any way. It
never truly goes away.
Yeah. Is there anything you wish people knew or talked about more when it comes to grief and the healing process?
Yeah, grief is wild. Death is wild. As much as it happens and as much as we know that it's going to happen for sure, I don't think the human mind really processes it, honestly. So because the human mind doesn't process it, the whole death concept, really, you serious? I'm just never going to see you.
Yeah.
Oh, this is final. Okay.
Yeah.
And I gotta just I just gotta accept it.
Yeah.
So because we don't understand that, so grief then becomes tricky. So you might have someone that is experiencing grief and they might be acting a little wacky. They might be acting a little abnormal. They might not be themselves. And that can look like many things. And you might not translate it as grief necessarily, but it could be the smallest thing and it is grief. So I would say the best thing is, again, being kind to yourself, giving yourself grace. And if you have a person that is grieving, you might not understand what they're going through, but it's not your job to understand. It's your job to support them, and just be there for them, and just literally be there. Just be there for them however they need you to be. Yeah. So be there for yourself. Be kind to yourself when you're going through it. You know, I don't want to say it's going to get better because that's very cliche. Yeah. But it will be more manageable. Yeah. The feeling. Yeah. You know, and so be kind to yourself and be kind to someone you know that's grieving. Yeah.
I think one of the things that we always talked about is, you know, having a community. You know, how important is it to you, your community right now in your personal life with everything that you're going through, like the support that you have?
I can say so. My father's passing is not something that I shared with anyone. So my father was an Aquarius.
Okay, don't come for us.
Private, to himself kind of person. Yeah. So I don't know, when he passed, I didn't really share it with too much people, and that's probably my way of honoring him a little bit. Kind of just keeping it in house, just dealing like just family, just kind of dealing with it. So this is probably the first time most people kind of heard that my father passed away recently. So I can't say what community has done for me in this aspect because I chose to not share that, you know.
Yeah. So I was talking more so like your close friends, your family. Okay. I know like
so just being together, call, check up, because you know when it first happens, like planning the funeral, there's so much hoopla going on, there's so much, they're coming over. Yeah. But when the dust after the funeral and the person is in the ground, when the dust settles and it's still
there,
it's you.
Yeah, just you.
You know, so I do see people are checking in on me. You know, asking me if I'm okay, just checking in, seeing how I'm doing, speaking to me, make sure I'm in a good mental headspace, or trying to make sure that I'm in a good mental headspace. Yeah, you know, make sure there's comfort and things of that nature. Yeah,
nice. Well, at least like I think for me, like I love that you do have people, you know, that checks on you and make sure like you're mentally in a good space. Because not everyone has that. Yeah. So I think that's really important to your point, like be kind to each other, not just in a crisis, but just every day, because you don't know what the person is going through, right? Because you didn't share it, people didn't know what you were going through.
You know, I love to smile. Yeah. It's a Band-Aid at this point. I love to smile. It's a coping mechanism. And, just because the person's smiling, it doesn't mean everything is really peaches and cream. Yeah. So be kind. Yeah. Be kind.
I think that's important. Thank you for sharing that. Okay. I know that's, you know, I think when we talked about everything that we're going to talk about today, me asking you if it's something you were open to, I think the reason why you decided to share it is because you thought maybe like someone could be going through something that would find, you know, maybe a little bit of comfort by hearing your story and what you're going through. Because I know for me personally, whenever I hear someone say, oh, you know, if it's something that happened in my life that wasn't as great, we're easily thinking like, whoa, me, this is happening to me. But when you know that, you know, grief is not personal to you. We're all grieving in some way. I think nukashita a little bit easier to say, like, this isn't like, you know, pas comme si me font bagay dans la vie and then like bon Dieu pini pour un bagay me fait. It's just something that's a part of life, and the only thing that we can do is just support each other. So thank you for sharing that. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
You are an anchor to your family, so I hope you know that. And I think mentally you're probably going to be going through a lot for a while. We're here for you.
Thank you.
All right. We're coming to a close. What message do you have for the Queen Circle family? And not just in Philadelphia. Like, I feel like we got supporters like everywhere. What message do you have for those who have supported us? The Queen Circle family is what we call them. Do you have any message for them?
Well, first and foremost, thank you so much for your support, for how much you guys appreciate us, how much you guys tune in. Anything that we post, anything that we do, you guys are great for us. Queen Circle would not be able to be here without you, without you guys. And we appreciate that. We're thankful for that. We're great. Queen Circle is essentially, it's all of us.
It is.
So it's like, so we say we started Queen Circle, right? And then people started supporting us. It was like, oh, okay, so this is the move. You guys came behind the movement. So essentially, so Queen Circle wouldn't be Queen Circle without you guys. So même si ou pas ouais Ellen, même si ou pas ouais Julie, même si ou pas ouais Lala. Queen Circle is all of us. It is the community. Like, you know, and I find that when it comes to community, like this Haitian community, the simple fact that if I see somebody in the street, I don't know you, you don't know me. The only thing we share is language. And I'm still gonna rock for you, like, and I'm still gonna support you. I think that's beautiful. I agree. And I think that there's something that there's this narrative. I mean, I guess this ties back into your first question about the vision for Queen Circle. There's this narrative that Haïtien pas qu'à travailler ensemble, Haïtien pas qu'à faire ceci, Haïtien pas qu'à mettre tête ensemble. There's so much power in you. Like, the driving force behind most successful movements is unity. Is coming together. So I think the sooner that we understand that, and people on the outside feel that way about us too, Haitians. Like my coworkers and like people that's American, they be like, one thing about them Haitians, boy, they're gonna stick together. they're gonna stick together. You know, so that is the driving force. That is the heartbeat of Queen Circle. This unity that's coming together. Haïtien ka travaille ensemble, Haïtien ka mette tête ensemble. You know, and thank you. Thank you so much.
No, I agree. I think even though we faced a lot of challenges, even though there were things that we didn't like about, you know, the process. Like, I mean, can you really blame a guy for trying to talk to you? Like, we didn't like it, but come on now. Like, walk into a room and then everything dropped. Can you blame somebody? Can you blame a guy for trying? Can you?
No, you cannot.
But when you try to do business, you might be like, I'm not interested in that. But when you remove yourself from the experience, you're like, I get it. I can't really blame you. But I think that, to your point, you know, the reason why we felt this was important is because, you know, we felt the video was important for me, and then we come out with, you know, this, you know, or us sitting together is because we didn't want to leave it up to people to tell our story, and we wanted to tell our story the way that we wanted to tell it, but we felt, because we appreciate the Queen Circle family so much, we felt that this was important for us to do. Like, not that we needed it, because we didn't. We didn't. Because we know, you know, we know what it is. But we felt like each of you deserve it. You deserve to know what you know, what you're supporting, and how we feel about you is the reason why you're seeing things done a different, a different way, because there is power in unity, and we're so, because we didn't have any expectation, we were so appreciative of the love and the support that we received, and we wanted you guys to understand, because we didn't have to. A lot of people said that. They were like, you didn't have to do that. You guys don't have to. We know we don't have to.
Yeah, but we want to.
But we want
to. And, the branching off from Queen Circle is respecting boundaries.
Yeah.
That's essentially, respecting people.
Yeah.
Lo respecte moon, you respect their avenues.
Yeah.
You respect what they want to do in life.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm very, very proud of you for launching.
Yeah.
This new podcast. It's beautiful. I'm excited to see the different avenues, the different doors that it takes you through, and where it is. I'm confident that you will take off and soar.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. I think I've learned a lot from our journey, and obviously this isn't the last time that we're going to talk, but I have learned a lot from you, because even though I was in business, I never thought of being a entrepreneur.
Okay.
Until Queen Circle, until I saw how you handle, business wise, how you handle yourself and things like that. So I look at everything with, there's a time for everything.
Yes.
Right. And for me, I always, not to get religious, but I always ask God, please, show me a sign. Let me know if I'm going in the right direction. I always go with that. That's my first thought, because I don't know.
Yeah.
And I'm an overthinker, because I don't know, that kind of because I can't foresee certain things, that makes me a little bit anxious personally. But I always lead with, God, please let me know if this is the right decision, if I'm doing things the right way, because when I'm in the situation, then I sit back and I always thank God for everything. I thank God for you, thank God for Julie, for Make Sick, because prior to that, I'm in corporate America. I'm the only Black girl. That's And if I meet a Haitian, they're far away, so I only meet them for hey, how you doing, and I never see them again. So what the Philadelphia community, what you and Julie gave me, to me is priceless, because it makes me feel like home. And I haven't felt like home since I've been in this country for close to 30 years.
Oh, okay.
So Queen Circle, and because somebody asked me, wow, why are you continuing? Are you toxic? I'm wait, what? Yes, that was a question. I swear to God. They were are you toxic or something? What is it with you? What's your sign? And seriously, that I verbatim, that was the question.
Oh shit.
But and I told them, I said, it's because this makes me feel close to my community. It gives me a different sort of purpose. Because you can make all the money in the world, you can be happy in every way, but if you don't feel comfortable,
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. None of those things matter, because at the end of the day, when you are alone, you feel it.
Yeah, you do.
You feel it.
Yeah.
You can smile all you want. We both are big smilers. We're always smiling. But at the end of the day, you feel it.
Yeah, you do.
And
absolutely,
I didn't feel the homey feeling that I had when we started Queen Circle, that I still have today, until we started it a couple years ago. I felt like I was living in space alone by myself.
Okay,
so
that sounds lonely.
It was.
Yeah, that sounds really lonely.
It was. So the feeling of community, the speaking the same language with someone, that is something that I was I don't want to give that up. Pas gen moun ki parfait, pas gen pays ki parfait. We know what's going on with our country. We know how tough it is. We know nous tout gen défaut.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, sak pou la se pou li. So that's why I want to continue. That's why I was I don't want to let that go, because I know how tough, how hard it was that we worked to get here. And I was like, if I have to continue it on myself with you invisibly behind me, Julie invisibly behind me in some way, like, I will do my best until I can't. So,
yeah, I understand that. Like, me deciding, you know, to nurture my first love and me deciding to take a step back, it was a tough decision because I was afraid of what people might have to say. Because there was this whole narrative of femme bakata and I was afraid that I would be proving, like, well, showing, like, this is the truth in our reality. But when you are making decisions based off of what everybody else has to say, you sabotage yourself. You hurt yourself. And me hurting myself and me drowning and me feeling that I'm drowning and I feel my calling, like I have to pursue something else right now, or I have to take a step back, or I need to do this for myself. And if I don't answer to that, that's only hurting myself. I'm never going to be the best version of myself. So, like, if I am in the situation in Queen Circle and I know I'm not going to be good to you. I'm not going to be an asset to Queen Circle if I'm not being true to myself. And to the community, of course. If I'm not being true to myself. So I owe that to myself to take a step back and really reevaluate certain things and really reevaluate, like, damn, what do I need right now to be me again, to be whole again? Because
to feel good, to feel happy.
Yeah, to feel happy. Like, truly happy, not Band-Aid smile happy. You know?
Happy when you're alone by yourself, not when you're around a bunch of people. Yeah. No, so I agree. And, you know, I knew Essentials before Queen Circle, so I'm not going to pretend I didn't. I knew it. And I remember we did, like, once we did have a conversation, you were like, damn, like, I'm not putting any.
Like, I'm not. And it messed. There is a girl at my job. So she was around, like, when I first started Queen Circle. So to this day, like, if I'm like, oh my God, you got a blood pressure cuff? She was like, well, you should have one. Like, if this girl hear me ask for un plim, she on my ass. Like, she just be like, why don't you have it?
I'll be hearing you on the phone asking who has a pen.
Exactly. And that's why convenience is key with Essentials fanny packs. So and I've been feeling really guilty that I kind of just left it by the wayside. And kind of life just been life and I didn't make the time for it. I'm like, this is the time I need to foster. Like, it's like sentir en persecution. Like, I have to do it. Like, if I don't do it, I owe it to myself. I owe it to Essentials. I owe it to a lot of people. To nurture that. You know?
And I think, like, the difference between, I just thought about it, like, you and Julie already had businesses before Queen Circle. And
we did.
I didn't. I didn't. So Queen Circle is technically my first baby.
Yeah, that's your first baby.
And you know, for you and Julie, it's your second baby, but my first baby. So fitting. But Erlene, thank you so much.
No problem,
my love.
baby.
Thank you. You sent me a very, very nice message the other day, and it warmed my heart.
Yes,
I appreciate
mean it with
that.
all my heart. All my heart.
It makes me feel good because I'm like, wow, like, this is happening in a way that people might not expect it's happening. They did not expect it was happening that way. And I truly appreciate you. Thank you for everything. Like, I've learned a lot from you from a business aspect, and your ability to just keep going and pushing is inspiring. And and we talked about, like, Essentials being a sponsor for the podcast, for the Bitch and Kati. Like, I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Like, I'm with that.
Collaboration.
Thank you so much for your honesty, for being open to answer every question I had. Every question I had. I love your mind, your perspective, the way you look at things, and thank you. Thank you for everything.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
I cannot wait again to see how you take off. I'm fully confident. Fully confident. This is going to be great. This is going to be amazing. I will be tuning in.
Thank you.
Every week?
Every other week.
Every other week. I will be tuning in every other week. And I'm excited. I'm excited for this new journey for you. I'm excited for this path.
Thank you.
And I hope you are embracing it.
Thank
you. And you feel as confident as we do. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person who feels this is going to be great. And it's going to be beautiful.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you. And, I might call you here and there.
As you call me.
I might need you to tap in for a second real quick.
Call me.
And thank you to everyone who has always supported Queen Circle. Thank you for your belief in unity and community. We appreciate it. And the fact that we all can venture means more opportunities for the community. Stay tuned for more conversations, more events, a lot of guests we have lined up and events. We're gonna merge a lot of things together, and we're gonna do our best to uplift each other in the community. That's what it's all about. Until next time, let's keep moving forward together. This is Chat with Lala.
Thank you for joining us for today's episode of Chat with Lala. If you enjoyed our conversation, please like, comment, and subscribe for more inspiring stories and community connections. Follow us on social media for updates and behind-the-scene moments. Until next time, keep showing up for yourself and for each other. This is Lala, signing off with love and gratitude.